Hey guys, welcome to my creative critical reflection where I will be explaining in more depth as to why we chose the title, The American Nightmare. After weeks of planning, filming, researching, and editing, I can proudly say that we are finally almost at the finish line. Let me tell you a little bit more as to why we chose the title, The American Nightmare. Corinne Sylvain, a student from Belgium, came to the United States to study abroad at the University of Miami. She was escaping psychological trauma that her mother inflicted upon her and wanted to start a new life studying psychology. She became infatuated with a football player, and little did she know that he had an unstable lover. A few conventions of horror or suspenseful thrillers are tense music, a protagonist, which in this case is Corinne, an antagonist, which is the killer, diegetic sounds of racing hearts or footsteps to just really induce a sense of fear in the audience. Films like Halloween, Psycho, or Nightmare on Elm Street inspired us to create a film that evokes the same sense of fear, yet still inspires our audiences and gives them hope to fight off the struggles they're enduring, whether mental or physical. This scene, specifically of Corinne running away from her killer, mirrors typical scenes in horror films. Since males are predominantly always a protagonist in these kinds of films, we wanted and decided to change the stereotypical perspective on gender. With that being said, females are conveyed to their audiences as vulnerable and weak. Throughout our film, we wanted to allow the audience to recognize Corinne's vulnerability, but eventually how she would be able to battle her killer and find strength within herself. We wanted females to be able to relate to Corinne's struggles and to know that sometimes risks are okay. In some thrillers, there is a representation of children who are conveyed as weak, vulnerable, and innocent, which is why I chose to have a strong female protagonist who's also 18 years old, and although is enduring psychological trauma, she was able to fight off her killer. In my film, I have intended for my target audiences to be teenagers and young adults ranging from ages 15 to 25, and for both genders, but mainly females due to my female protagonist. According to Pew Research, from 2014 to 2015, TikTok has risen, Facebook has dropped, and Snapchat and Instagram have grown immensely. With that being said, I will use my production to engage with my audiences, especially on Instagram and Snapchat, where I can create filters and lenses to help spread the word of my film and engage audiences into our production. Realistically speaking, I can even partner with a local Miami film festival where over thousands of people attend to immerse themselves in incredible new films. Aside from releasing our film production to local communities and organizations such as the local film festival, we decided that we want to release it all over the United States in places like Los Angeles, California, and all around the state of Florida, and more importantly in places like Orlando, where there are several amusement parks and horror attractions for a bunch of our target audience to come together. There are several film festivals such as the Screamfest one located in Los Angeles, and there's also the Horror Film Festival, which is extremely popular, and several people ranging from all ages to young adolescents to adults go and attend to watch fun film productions. To start releasing my film, I believe that YouTube is the best way to go. I feel that it's the best platform that students like me can release their films and have several other students come together and watch and enjoy them. Realistically speaking, Netflix is not going to be where my video is going to release first, just yet. I would release my film in May, given that it is Mental Health Awareness Month, because my film ultimately comes down to mental health awareness and the psychological struggles Corinne had endured. Throughout the abuse of her mother, and now the abuse from her lover's lover, we wanted to bring awareness to how important mental health is and how important that it is to ultimately face your struggles and to take risks in life.